What's up, everybody? This is PhillyRon and Madden 101, your place for quick tips to educate you on football and Madden. And today, again, is another great NFL Sunday. And what we're going to do is take another look at the Coin Up series. This is week 10 of the Coin Up. And this week, EA has actually given us a defensive matchup. Instead of focusing on the offense, this week they've actually gave the defense some love. So we're going to go ahead and look at what coin, not what coin, but actually what card you should actually collect and why should you actually collect that card. All right, now for the Coin Up series, it says new this week, receive 4,000 coins for every touchdown the entire Bears defense scores, or receive 500 coins for every sack the entire Texans defense records. Earn the Charles Tillman Bears Coin Up card, which can be swapped for the J.J. Watt Texans card. So what I wanted to do is give you guys, again, I like to give you some background on why you should actually collect this coin. I know this is Madden. I know it's a video game. It may not be that serious to everybody, but, my initial goal when coming into, teaching strategies in Madden was to actually get guys to actually like the regular game or the real game of football, or give you some knowledge on the real game of football. So that's why I like to do this actual series. Now, doing some research, the Bears and the Texans defense are pretty much similar. I know the Bears get a lot of publicity or get a lot of press because of how they always are creating turnovers and they score a lot. That is true. All right, but when you look at the actual defenses together, they're pretty much very similar. So some numbers to actually go for that. The Bears on defense, they only give up 15 points a game. All right. They've had 25 sacks this year, 17 interceptions, 7 touchdowns. All right. 16 forced fumbles, 11 of which they've recovered. That's a hell of a defense, man. Anytime you have a defense that's performing like that, your team is going to win. There's a lot of people who are trying to figure out what's really going on in the NFL. Why are good teams? I'm one of those people. Why are my Eagles struggling? And it's because our defense isn't really performing like they should. Now, the defense was the strength of the team before they cut Juan Castillo or fired Juan Castillo. Now the defense is pretty much as bleeding out, just like our offense does. But our offense never gives us any help as well. But let's get off of the Eagles. All right, let's get back to this game. So you have the Texans versus the Bears. What card should you collect? We went over the Bears intangibles or the Bears stats. Now let's go ahead and look at the Texans, the Houston Texans stats. All right, they've had 25 sacks as well this year. So the Bears and the Texans have the same amount of sacks. Now, because this Coin Up says, are we going to go with touchdowns? You'll get 4,000 coins for every touchdown the Bears score, or 500 coins per sack that the Texans score. It's obvious that you're going to get more sacks in a game than you should touchdowns. Now, the Bears benefit from playing some weaker competition, and they've gotten a lot of touchdowns because of that. But when you play stiff offenses or great offenses, and the Texans offense is actually ranked number 2 in the league. So when you play an offense like that, you're not going to be able to have the same success as you had against weaker teams. All right, so the Texans had 25 sacks, 1 safety, 9 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 7 forced fumbles, 5 of which they've recovered. So they perform pretty high as well. So what I want to do, or the decision that I think should be made this week, is I believe that you guys should collect the Houston Texans J.J. Watt card, because I believe – now, and I don't believe that anybody's going to get more than 4,000 coins. I don't think the Bears are going to score a defensive touchdown in this game. I just don't see that. I can see them having a good game, but not actually scoring, a touchdown against the Texans offense. But I do see both teams having some success with getting sacks. So if there's one card that's going to give us points for sacks, I want to go with that particular card. And because J.J. Watt and the Houston Texans have been given the option of having 500 coins per sack, I think that's the best option for you guys this week. All right. So, again, that's my decision. That's what I'm going to rock with, And I put some video behind this so that you guys could see, how my offense was performing in this game and how the defense was actually performing in this game. And you know, I have a lot of legendary players on my team, and I know some guys say that it may be a little bit fun if you play with non-legends, but I'm routinely playing against high competition, so my team has to be basic. My team has to be loaded so that I have opportunity to compete with the guys who I play against. We run weekly tournaments. Bi-weekly tournaments. Me and my good friend, the Grand Champion, we run Ultimate Team tournaments, free to enter, and basically is invite only, and we, have been having some real good success, bringing some passion to the Ultimate Team side of the game, and that's this coin up actually helps with that a lot, because guys are able to accelerate their coin value because of these little so-called incentives that EA has put into the game for you guys. Just real quick, I want to give a guy by the name, or gamer tag by the name of Yeah I Compete, a quick shout out, because he won our last Ultimate Team Smash and Grab tournament, which was this past Wednesday and Thursday. He came in and just dominated everybody. So I just want to make sure that when I have the opportunity to get in front of people that also shine light on other people in the community, and this guy, Yeah I Compete, played a hell of a game, beat a guy by the name of, did he beat New Skills? I'm not sure. I know he beat New Skills, but I'm not sure if it was in the finals or not. But here's a quick look at that card. I'm going to collect this card so that I get the JJ Watt card, and everybody have a great week. Yeousch, damn it.